Hi, Levi.
Hey, mate. Alrighty. Do you want to get off for the topics of the day of the
Yeah,
week?
topics of the day is hot off the press is the Akamai ransomware group is chasing people with Sonic 4 firewalls from the 0 day exploit from last week. So basically, early last week, Sonic 4, which is a firewall vendor, announced that there was a 0 day vulnerability in their firewall, and they released a patch, and they said, "Please patch right now." And unfortunately, plenty of people have not patched right now. And
Yep.
we're starting to see businesses get compromised by it.
Right.
That's just a nice way to tick off the day.
Yeah, it's a great way to start
Um,
off the day.
and I might have heard you on Tuesday night rattling off a bit of a scary stat for the IT community
Oh
about
yeah, go
under insurance.
under insurance to say the least. So,
Was I setting
uh,
you up really well there, mate?
you were, mate, fantastically. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, so broad statistic came out for the IT industry itself. So for I keep going to say MSP, but I do know that the acronym is now adjusting to TSP. So look at that. Look at me remembering them, eh?
Yeah, look at you with your buzzwords, mate. It's almost like you're an insurance broker or something.
Exactly. We love a buzzword. Absolutely love it. Um, Statistics are of those in the industry, 82% massively underinsured. Uh, so 82% is a big number to say the least. But of that 82% that are underinsured, the underinsurance amount three times the value of what they should be indicatively insuring for.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So indicatively you should be insuring for somewhere three times higher than what they are. So when we're seeing PSPs that are coming through where they've got a few staff, they've got a turnover, getting up to the million mark, but then they've only got a cover that's covering them for 250K. And
Yeah,
yeah.
and I mean, at what point? Because I mean, so I guess to full disclosure here, we were all both presenting at the Sydney SMBIT chapter meeting on Tuesday night. So we're talking to a bucket load of TSPs and people in the IT industry.
Mm,
And what was the big question, Levi? At what point should I get cyber insurance for my IT business?
yes. And the answer to that one is now. Don't hesitate. Now. Just get it.
Should
Because
so what you're saying, Levi, is that you should have cyber insurance from the day you open the doors, the same as you have to have public
yeah,
liability insurance from the day you open
yeah.
the
Well,
doors.
for the IT industry, if you're operating, you should have three insurances and you can get them combined. Like the thing is about the IT industry is you can get them combined into a policy, but you should not be operating without professional indemnity, public liability, and cyber. Three
And
keys. Like,
and are there some ideas of limits of cover that you should have there? By
yeah.
the way, between two techies was not set up to flog insurance today. It just happens that this is the topic we're starting with.
But this is the question that came up the other night, which is the thing, is that they're like, oh, should I get cyber? Yes, 100% you should be. What values should you be doing? If you're fresh open the door, you should be starting at a million. In all honesty, like my personal opinion, they shouldn't even be offering TSPs anything less than a million.
And I mean,
Anything less
get,
than
getting
that is
getting
is not going to touch
getting
the size of the
outside of
client.
TSP, should any business have a policy less than a mil for cyber?
A cyber, no. No, to be on, look, not when we see like the cost of running these claims now is exponential. When you start adding in the privacy commissioner, the legal fees associated, investigative costs,
Forensic and remediation costs,
forensic
like,
and
yeah,
yeah, you
like you're a
add
couple of
all,
$100,000 out of the gate just when you
yeah,
get going.
yeah. I mean, I saw an invoice come through the other day for a cyber incident, and it was not a complicated one whatsoever. And the TSP, like the client, their TSP invoice was 36K,
Yeah.
and it was not of the complicated nature.
Yeah,
And
and
you,
and I
yeah,
and I mean, are you going to save any money really if you get anything lower than a mil, or is it you're not really? It's just like base cost of
on
the policy is basically a mil and go from there.
go from yeah. In
Yeah,
all honesty, like what we see is like if you try to do less than that, cents on the dollar. Like you're
yeah,
literally like we're talking a couple of dollars different. You're better off going for the higher limit just to cover yourself. And then once your business becomes more established and you're growing and expanding, you got, more
yeah.
staff and all of
So
that.
like if
Yeah.
I have $2 million revenue as an IT service provider, what should my covers like? Right, ballpark general advice, of course, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're talking general advice here. Like everyone's sort of aspects are different, but I mean, ballpark sort of figuring for that. I mean, if you've got a turnover of 2 million, you should be looking at 2 million for your cyber, and for your PI as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
and is that generally the consensus at this point? Is that really your cyber and your PI should match?
yeah. In my opinion, when we see these claims, especially in uh, the IT industry, they should be looking at matching it all the way along. And in all honesty, the bigger you get, the more complex you get, especially depending on the type of risk you're doing too. Like if you're hosting things like high risk
And
files,
and what is high risk?
off the top of my head, medical, legal, like anything,
Lots of PII basically,
Yeah, anything that's rich in PII is
and that's
is
personally
going.
identifiable information. Sorry, we should
Yeah,
define the acronyms.
yeah,
Naughty, naughty,
I
naughty.
know, I know. That's exactly yeah. For the players at home, PII, personally identifiable information. Um, so yeah, so that's basically it. You should be looking at trying to match whatever your revenue is, um, like minus, like I mean, if you're doing turnover, like minus like physical sales, like for your
Oh,
industry, for IT.
oh, like
Yeah, yeah.
like because you're not going to have a PI claim or a cyber breach on selling a laptop.
Yeah, you're not.
It'll
You're
it'll
just
come off
not.
the services that you wrapped around that hardware. Yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly right. So just keep that in mind. I mean, because you could have an IT business that does $10 million a year, but hey, if the big bulk part of their thing is
is
actually
six
supplying
million
hard,
dollars a tin. Yeah, exactly.
exactly, like your exposure is not that big. It's based off the actual
Yeah.
service. So it's one of those things. Make sure you know your business, learn and understand what your business actually is
And
and where
and
your
I guess
revenue derives from.
for all the non IT service providers out there,
Mm.
what should you be looking at when you are, for your TSP? Should you be vetting them to make sure that they have some cyber insurance?
If they can't provide you with a certificate of currency for that, for professional indemnity, cyber, and public liability, and if they don't have cyber, I'm red flag. My
Yeah,
opinion,
cool.
red flag.
Yeah,
Um,
and look, I mean, and my red flag from our side of the fence when we're going, shopping for clients is do you have cyber insurance?
yeah,
Because if you don't have cyber insurance, I'm that's sort of it's not always a red flag, but it's certainly a pretty good yellow flag.
yeah. I think one of the scariest things I ever heard, and I'm not going to say the name of who this was, but it was uh, someone in the IT industry gave a blanket statement advising why
You
do you
love
need
blanket statements, don't you, Levi?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I love it. Just sort of, you can see the steam coming out of my ears with this one. Why do you need cyber insurance? We're covering you.
I hope they have a lot of insurance themselves.
I'm hoping that they have the most open and understanding PI insurer because a blanket statement like that, especially said in public, and this statement was in public, in a very open forum. I look at that going, that's a liability claim right there. Like it's it's really
Oh,
opening
oh,
yourself up.
look.
Yeah.
I was only talking to our favorite incident responder yesterday about
Mm,
how TSPs and IT service providers are a very, very, very exposed industry.
mm.
Because whether we sell it, whether we recommend it, or even if you just go and do it, and we don't stop you doing it, we're probably liable.
Yeah,
Whether we
and
should be or not is a whole other
whether you
conversation.
should be or not is another conversation or not. But the perception is, oh, I've got my team manager, so if whatever's going on is going to happen, oh, I'm going to go to them, and they're just going to magically wave a wand and
Oh, and like certainly we've got lots of clients that go, oh, Colton, just do it. Oh, Colton, just do it. Oh, Colton, just do it. Colton,
yeah,
just do it. It's like
yeah,
there are a lot of things that we do, but there's also a lot of things we don't do. And we'll change gear a little bit here and get into we're dealing with a not-for-profit last week and going through their software asset register. We're playing the where does all your data live, and how
yeah,
many subscriptions do you have? We in the case of this client, we manage 10
yeah,
of their 78.
yeah,
So they have 68 software as a service SaaS applications in the cloud that
yeah,
they use to run their business that we have no visibility or control over.
yeah.
So, how can I protect you from that if I don't even know it exists or who has logins to it? And, does it have multi-factor authentication on it? And where's the data stored? And how's it backed up? And in the event that
Yeah.
everything, you know, goes wrong with it, what's the plan?
What's the plan? Yeah, exactly. What's the plan with this? Um, yeah, it's also, and I'm making it clear as well, as you and I've discussed many times. Um, there are departments in organizations that have a very constant track record of signing up to things.
You mean marketing departments?
Yes, I do. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Marketing departments signing up to apps and programs and things like that, and
Yeah, and
they're
loading
no,
data into it.
loading data into it, and then no one else in the organization has a clue that they've done this, and then they stop using it, or that person has left, and then all of a sudden they're like, "What's the go with this? How do we?" We're paying like either, even if they did a subscription, oh, we've got this weird subscription. We don't know what it is. We don't know how to get into it. The person never shared
and
credentials or whatever
and
it might
and
be.
not that we've ever done screen shares in this before, but I've got a perfect new example that is very very prudent
Yeah,
currently.
yeah,
Which is if I do this, here's everyone's new favorite thing to play with, ChatGPT. I didn't have to
yeah,
sign up for it. I literally just Google and I go, oh yeah, I would like to chat GPT. Oh, I can try chat GPT.
yeah.
Now I can start putting in commercial in and wait and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly. And the thing is, it's becoming very common, and it's educating your teams and the staff. Hey,
yeah,
if you want to use an AI, and say you've got a 365 tenancy, you have Copilot in your tenancy.
yes, use it. And if you're a Microsoft, if you're a Google shop, you've got. I'm having a mental blank. What Google's AI is called Gemini. It's
Gemini,
called
yeah,
Gemini.
yeah.
Thank you,
So
Google, for letting me search Google to tell you what your AI is.
I
But
what
yes,
you're,
but like the whole thing, and it's been the story forever. It's if you don't pay for it, you're the product.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you don't pay for it, you're the product. And the thing is, ChatGPT, it seems very easy and everything like that, but it's not unless you are paying for the proper professional grade to use that facility. It's open. Anything you put into it becomes is publicly available, and uh,
Oh, exactly.
yeah, there's no privacy related to it. So that's something to keep in mind. Like ChatGPT is not a private chat. Someone else could go back in and go, hey, can you tell me what X person put into ChatGPT on this day? Oh, gladly.
Yeah.
Here's everything that person put in, and you know, yeah,
Oh, exactly. So I use our lovely Waddle Services, which is our pretend professional services company that we use to demo stuff.
yeah,
And I go, um, Frank is our CFO, and I can just if I just do this, fortnightly, it was a scam email. What should see business email compromise? The issue, right, is that if I'm typing this in about a real business, the entire internet now knows that Wattle Services just got compromised through business email compromise.
Yeah,
You know,
because yeah, if
a lot of this comes from people who are playing with budgets or trying to do a report or something, and they're just leaking PII all through it.
yeah, yeah,
Anyway, ChatGPT is very cool. If you want to use ChatGPT, pay the $10 a month, get the paid one so that your data's not going back in the public model. Or if you're a Google shop or a Microsoft shop, use the AI that comes with your service.
exactly. We use Copilot every day. Copilot is phenomenal. Um, we use it for various things like internal function, helping craft rather like emails that we need to send out for particular circumstances, marketing advice, all that sort of stuff. Like it's
Oh,
usable.
totally.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
thing is too, like especially once you get into like the premium paid offerings of
yeah,
Copilot, they get to know your company. Like the whole point
yeah.
is they get to know your language, your way of working and stuff, and they the context builds and they get really cool. So like we're not saying here don't use AI. We're saying use AI, but use it responsibly, know where your data is. And
Yeah.
like we used to think MailChimp and marketing were bad.
Mm,
Now it's everyone in your business and ChatGPT.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Another point of topic that has come up actually this week, it's been a bit of a thing. This came up actually on Tuesday night after we presented at SMBIT.
Yeah.
Um, Understanding who your clients are and understanding basic legalities of where their data needs to be stored around jurisdictional right, especially for Australia, because various industries in Australia have very clear guidelines on where your data needs to be stored. For example, insurance that I'm in needs to be homed and jurisdictionally in Australia.
No, the US is really good, isn't it? Insurance really likes jurisdictionally in the US, don't
Oh,
they?
they love it. They love it. Love it. Feel the sarcasm for saying, and here's the thing, not just US, Canada. Because insurers look at it as the entirety of North America. So if you go, oh no, I'm fine, it's in Canada. No. Financial services, insurance. So banking, insurance, anything related to financial service, um, your data has to be
And
jurisdictional in
and
Australia.
I think even more than jurisdictionally, it's and this comes back into the whole third party thing. Knowing where your data is and who's dealing with it means a lot for when something goes wrong and you need help.
Exactly. Yep. And the amount of people that they're probably like, I have no idea. I have no idea where it is. It could be in
The
Uzbekistan, it
the
could
the,
be in
the
Singapore, it could
number of
be anywhere.
businesses the number of businesses I talk to and they don't even know what systems all the systems are that they have. Like
No.
we call it internally colloquially, um we call it SaaS sprawl, like software as a service sprawl. Because it's just
Yeah.
there's so many things. And like, it's easy enough if they're paid for things, because you usually go to the financial controller or the office manager and go, show us a credit card statement. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's
What's that?
that?
Yeah,
Ooh, what's that?
exactly.
What's
Yeah, exactly.
scary is when they're free things. Because there's
Yeah.
no credit card to go chasing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Oh, I'm signing up to something free. Oh, it's fine. And then you go, no, not really.
And we're really strongly encouraging clients now of all sizes to have a software register.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a SharePoint list
Yeah.
or it's an Excel sheet or whatever it is. It's just what's the product, what do you use it for, and who is the champion of it within your organization,
Yeah.
and how do we pay for it? What's the contract length? It's that good critical information summary, really.
Yeah. Things that you need to know. And that's the thing, like we've gotten together that list for us because we want to know, we need to know. Anything that we sign up for, needs to be on the register. We know who the manager of that is. Uh, we keep records of this. Well, we use LastPass, like all our entire team uses LastPass. So
Password
all
managers are good for you. Use them.
exactly, yeah. Password man, I cannot reiterate enough organizations using password managers because it keeps password hygiene really strong, quality passwords,
Oh,
stops people reusing,
well,
recycling
and
passwords.
this is the problem, right? Incident. I think it's probably a month or two old now, but only heard about it last week.
Mm,
Um, so companies, IT, like data systems administrator, admin account. So really important account, like keys to the kingdom, get in anywhere.
yeah.
Um, was the same password that was used at a local comic book shop. Comic book shop got hacked.
Oh, yeah. So,
Password reuse.
yeah.
Boom.
Password reuse is gone. They're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
And like doesn't look, there's probably some questions about some other security controls in there, but these attacks are never one thing.
No.
Oh, business email compromise is pretty much one thing, but outside of business email
But outside
compromise,
it, yeah.
it's always it's a yeah, it was password reuse, but there was an MFA, or there's a whole lot of things, and it's I always talk about air crash investigators. It's
Yeah.
never one thing that makes a plane crash.
Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly right. It's a series of events that all sort of line up and the dominoes fall, and that's how it results.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, mate, that from our side of things, honestly, that's the sum of it. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I think overall it's just people need to be getting more risk mature. Like
Yeah.
all businesses need to get more grown up and deal with risk in a mature manner,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
landscape is moving and changing so quickly,
Yeah.
and and we need to start looking at things not disparately but holistically from a risk management point of view.
Yeah. And falling behind is not an option.
No.
Falling behind increases your risk.
Oh, totally it does.
Yeah. And
100%.
falling behind is the equivalent of owning a retail shop and leaving the doors unlocked after hours and going, what's going to happen?
Oh, totally. And from a security standpoint and from a productivity standpoint, it's the fact that you're literally only buying, we talk about fashion retailers, the example, you're only buying one season a year.
Yeah.
You've got a problem because what you're doing is not efficient, and you're not going to get the sell through you need.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And
Um,
there's stats coming out from the ABS about record low productivity rates in Australian businesses.
mm,
And I think it's because we are getting more compliance coming and we're getting more stuff to do, but we're not using automation, and we're not embracing all the things we can do to help make that more efficient.
yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, good stuff. Well, I will see you next month, and we shall do this again.
Yeah,
And
mate. Absolutely.
we might even be
Absolutely.
on time next month.
We might be, yeah. Fingers crossed. Blame me.
Oh, don't
Absolutely.
worry. Mate, you're the insurance broker. It's always your fault because everyone else blames me, so I have to blame you. That's how it
Have to blame.
works.
Yeah, it's the totem pole of blame.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Oh, awesome, mate. Well, nice to see you, and
yep.
we'll do it again next month. Thanks everyone for
So,
watching.
sounds good.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.